This is a brand new Ford Mustang Bullitt, and it is basically a $35,000 Ford GT that you can buy for $53,000. If that sounds a little confusing, well, it is confusing, and that's why I've got Matt Moran from Matt Moran Motoring to help me understand why you'd want to pay so much for this vehicle. Because dude, not only are you a popular YouTuber, but you just bought one of these.
I did, I love it, man.
All right, so coming up right now, Matt's gonna try to educate me as to why that car is worth $53K.
So let's first start under the hood here, Roman. So you have the 5-liter V8, 480 horsepower now, 420 pound-feet of torque still.
Yeah, so basically it's 20 more horsepower than you get in a regular GT. What's the big whoop? Why is that worth 53?
So it's all about how it delivers that power. Yes, it's only 20 more horsepower, but you have these Shelby components. You have the open air intake system, you have the Shelby intake manifold, the larger throttle body, and so all that allows it to breathe better. So, you know, with a normal GT, you lose some steam after 7,000 RPM, it kind of just drops off. This pulls all the way to that peak horsepower number, all the way to 7,500, and then that red line, you know, kicks in. But it's way more linear. It, you know, continues to build the entire time.
All right, let me show you something, Matt. Yeah, it's open air, right? But when you close this, which you will if you're driving it, right? It doesn't actually take airing from the top because it seals. Look at that.
Yeah, and that's good. That's what you want, because you don't want any of that, you know, engine bay air. It's all hot air anyway. You want to get it from down here, and that way, you know, it's mostly just for car shows. You know, you open it up and say, whoa, look, there's an intake filter, and that's it.
Like I was saying, $53,000 for car shows. Mustang actually had, I think, a Shelby steering wheel, right?
Yeah.
And there was one other Shelby bit on it.
Yeah, I think the shift knob too might have been a Shelby unit. And, you know, they did a couple other things, like, you know, customize and make it a little more powerful because they couldn't keep up with the Charger. So they had to stroke the motor and, you know, give it a little more power, because otherwise the Charger kept pulling away whenever they're doing practice runs for those stunts and stuff. So it was a little more hopped up.
All right, Matt. So besides the fact that you can get it in dark Highland green and shadow black, what distinguishes a Bullitt from an everyday GT? Why don't you kind of walk us through that?
All right. So up front here, first off, you know, we have no pony emblem. That's a homage to the movie car, which also got rid of that. So you have the blank grille, but it's also gloss black. On the regular GTs, this is matte black down here. It doesn't match the top. Not very nice looking. You have the chrome too, which I know is a love it or hate it thing, but that also accentuates just how wide the new grille is here on these 18s. And you have the new headlights and all that kind of stuff from the 18 refresh, which carry over here for the Bullitt. But overall, up front here, it's just a little meaner looking, I think. So the wheel over here, you know, it's the black torque thrust style wheel, and so this kind of pays homage to the movie car as well. So if you like the movie, you'll care about this type of stuff. It has the chrome lip, kind of as a throwback to those old wheels. You have the red Brembo brakes as well, which are a little bit of a unique thing. Usually on other performance pack, you know, with Brembos here, it's like a black or a gray caliper. So that kind of makes it pop a little bit more. And so, you know, it's just a little different. You still have the same great, you know, Michelin Pilot 4S tires here like you get on any other performance pack level 1, but just a little bit of a cooler look, I think, than the regular performance pack ones. So we also have no fender badges here on the Bullitt. That again goes back to the movie car, and it also gives it a little bit of a just low profile look. You know, it doesn't stand out. There's no badges, there's no spoilers or scoops or anything. It's devoid of all that, specifically to give it that low profile look and pay homage to the movie car once again. Another unique thing here is the chrome window trim, which again is a little bit of retro cube, and you know, kind of helps it to pop a little bit more against the dark Highland green paint. So on the back here, you have the one and only Bullitt badge. They don't have a million badges all over the outside of this, just the one badge here in the back, again, you know, with the movie logo, and a cool little throwback with the faux gas cap look. You also have the blacked out exhaust tips here, and no spoiler as well, which again all goes back to that movie car.
What would you change?
I think I would probably make the gearing a little shorter. I'd probably do 409s personally instead of the 373 or something, or just make the gearing shorter, because the 15 to 17s had pretty nice short gears, and then for the 18s they made it a little bit taller to have better fuel economy to offset the higher horsepower. And so I wish the gears were a little bit shorter, just because you don't have as much power down low as I would like.
guys, this video is brought to you by the Automotive Video Association, which is made up of some of the coolest cars and some of the coolest YouTube video reviewers that you can find anywhere. If you're interested...
I'm cool, Roman?
Alex is cool. If you're interested in watching great reviews of some of the coolest cars by my man Jason here,
I live my life 1/4 mile at a time.
all you have to do is visit their YouTube channels.
Turn me on, Roman.
And check out these great car reviews, because not only do we have the coolest cars, but Nick,
We have the coolest individuals, as you can see, my little bastion of England.
so check out the AVAs, and thank you for watching this video, and be sure to check out all of the reviews that all these guys are producing.
All right, so we got 4 unique exhaust modes here on the Bullitt. Now, other GTs with the active exhaust also have these 4 modes, but it is uniquely tuned for the Bullitt, so you have a little more crackling and popping out of the exhaust. So to go through that, you just hit the pony button here, you go to exhaust mode, and there's quiet, normal, sport, and track. And so normal mode here, you can immediately hear those valves open up a little bit. You go up to sport. A little more noise, and then track, which opens up those butterfly valves completely. It says for track use only. It really screams. It sounds really good.
All right, I think I have to get behind the wheel.
Yeah, go
All right,
at it.
I gotta go at it. All right, let's switch places. All right, here we go. Ready?
Yeah, go.
All right.
Those good old Brembos.
Yeah, you know, whenever I start to get tunnel vision, it's like a 4-second car.
Yeah.
You know it's that fast.
Oh yeah, it's powerful.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
with the
powerful.
automatic, you know, these will do 0 to 60 in 4 seconds. So with the extra 20 horsepower, you got the manual, so that slows you down a little bit, but it still should be in that low 4-second range.
Yeah, and yours, did you get the Magna ride in yours?
I did, yeah. Yeah, this one has it too, and I think it does a really good job of, you know, keeping everything toned down whenever you go around corners. It doesn't slide around or, you know, turn too much. There's not too much body roll, all those types of things. It's really well controlled.
Did you have to pay over sticker?
No, I paid MSRP.
Nice.
Thankfully, I was lucky. So.
All right, Matt, so how much faster is it? It's normally 155 for a GT. How fast is this bad boy?
163, so 8 miles per hour. Not a huge difference, but you know, it's kind of cool. It's reflected in the speedometer too, where it goes up to 180 instead of 160, so that's kind of cool as well.
Now, if you wanted to option out a GT to this level, how much would it cost you?
Actually, it's $300 more for a regular GT performance pack if you want all the stuff that this has standard. If you don't, then, you know, obviously you can still get a GT for 35 grand or whatever with, you know, a few options on it. But this is actually a really good bargain, I think, because you get the 20 extra horsepower, all the cooler looks and stuff for basically no money, if you can get it at MSRP versus MSRP. Now, this, you know, it's more limited, dealers are marking them up. GTs, you can probably get discounts on. So, reality right now is this probably does command a premium that may or may not be worth it to the average buyer, but if you're into Bullitt like I am, it's tough to beat.
Yeah, and having said that, the older Bullets are selling more than the regular GTs, right? So if you look back at the previous generations of Bullitt, they're a few $1,000s more.
Right.
So you're
not
paying,
a huge difference, but a little bit.
yeah, so you're paying more, but then if you're gonna hold on to it, you're getting more. You know, after driving it and after hearing that wonderful exhaust note, I gotta tell you, you've got me tempted. I went into this thinking, you know, why not just get a $35,000 GT? But I get why you bought this car. It's really good. And you know, any car that puts such a huge smile on my face is a car that, you know, is gonna get 2 thumbs up and a definite buy for me. As always, this is Roman, and Matt, what's your YouTube channel?
Matt Moran Motoring.
Please check him out. You've got some of the best reviews out there, plus news, views, and reviews, which we kind of do as well, but he does a really good job as well. Take care, guys, and check out tflcar.com for you know what. See you guys next time. Ciao. Yeah. Drive it like you stole it, my man.
Yeah.
Drive it like you stole it.
Drive it like McQueen.
Drive it like McQueen.